Hello. So this is just an update on the donkeys that we brought up from auction in South Carolina. So on the left hand side here we have our gentleman who's got a bit of a cough. He is 12 years old. He's got what we would call a cresty neck. You can see here, not that he's for staying, the crest of his neck has flopped over, which suggests that he has been exceptionally overweight at some point in his life and has now lost weight, and the tone will never come back up. Now, this was a lady I had Dr. Parrott out to see yesterday, and she looks a lot older than she actually is. She's an absolute sweetheart. She is only 14, and the issue that he came to speak with us about, hello my love, is this unfortunate situation in here with her back foot. And if you can see, the back foot has actually curled right the way underneath her leg, and this is something that I haven't particularly seen before. If they have laminitis or founder, hello my love, the hoof goes in the opposite direction, the back's there and it goes up in the air. This, he thinks, has been as a result of an accident. Whatever damage has happened has caused this the foot to curl under the front, so she's actually balancing basically on the front of her hoof. There's nothing really we can do about it, and that in conjunction with, when you look at her back heels, the back heels are sunk down to the ground. So from where the hoof is here, you can see that the angle is very close to the ground. Essentially what that means is I have a no-legged donkey. And Janine picked this donkey in particular because she was been bought up by a dealer who had taken all the rest of the donkeys. It was very evident that she wasn't going to do particularly well, and we had at the forefront of our mind the chances that she might not make it. I think unfortunately that is exactly what's going to happen, but there's nothing that we can do with love nor money to actually give her a better quality of life. What we need to do is keep her as comfortable as possible. She's not in any pain. You can touch the hoof. That exceptionally uncomfortable leg actually isn't causing her any upset at the moment, but it's a quality of life situation. She struggles to get round about, and we have to take that into account. When the ground gets wet, as it's going to, there's going to be potentially exceptionally nasty situation with water getting trapped between the base of her leg and where this is turned over, and that causes infection, discomfort and other unpleasant things. She has difficulty getting into the runs, and she can, I'll just let these people go by, and she very often just lies down in the paddock, which is lovely when it's beautifully dry, not so much fun when it's soaking wet and horrible. So her quality of life is diminishing, and one of the reasons we chose not to help her on her way is we can give her, some green grass, lots of love and care and attention, and then we will help her. The problem we're left with is this cheeky chappy here. I have the funniest feeling he's pretty directly related to her. I'm wondering whether or not he may actually be her son. He is desperately bonded to her, and Janine made a decision when she was buying things like mini mules at auction that she wanted to keep the pair of them together because he was distraught being separated from her, and she very clearly was the one that he was getting confidence from. So given that being the situation, what we want to do is we want to introduce him to the other donkeys that we have here on the farm, maybe introduce him to another herd mate, and so that we can soften the loss slightly. It's not really turn of events that we had hoped for, but I think we're always pretty realistic, particularly with situations like this, that we have to do the best possible and be as cognizant of the quality of life. And so we're going to help him find another buddy. I'm thinking Arthur's probably a quite similar size and mentality. We're just letting him get over his cough first, and then we'll be assisting this lady on her way out. We also have, I don't know if you can see down here, hello beautiful, our little mini horse. And she is desperately skinny. She's still a bit skittish, and we've had her on antibiotics for over a week now. Hello, honey bunny. Hello, darling. And we're hoping that this lady here will join our mini outreach team. You can see her ribs, etc., etc. So she's going to have a lot of love and care and good food and nutrients just to get her back into condition. As you can see, she's pretty dull. She's actually coming around in her personality. She was exceptionally flat and very skittish when we first brought her in. She's beginning to become a bit more confident, is keener to see and be with you, which is lovely. And she better get going because we've got the farrier coming in to look at feet, so that's something else we have to work on. So that's this little trio who came in from South Carolina, and the husband with a threatening looking pole. So that's the update, and we'll just keep going.